Nursery Studio Tour, Take 2. Hi everybody, it's Lori and I am finally back, and I thought a great way to come back and start up things again is to give you guys a tour of my studio / nursery. So, and what you're seeing now is as you enter into my studio, I put a big sign up saying Lori's Reborn Nursery because I was so excited, and bought these wall stickers. I really love the trees and the flowers. I'm into flowers and into butterflies and all that. So I thought I would give you guys a tour. What you're seeing when you walk in is the changing table. And what I did, I wanted my studio to look like a nursery because it just makes me happy and I like it. And so the changing table I put in the middle of the wall and the crib over to the left because the changing table is like the perfect height for me to use it when I take pictures of the babies. So many of the pictures that you may have seen, usually I had the babies on the changing table unless I was trying to get like an overhead shot, and then I would put them on the floor. But the changing table works out perfectly because it's great for storage. As you can see, I've got like the hair conditioner, I've got blankets, I can store all these things, diapers, all my supplies. To the left, the crib right now is really just kind of holding the babies when I'm done with them before I wrap them up to send out. To this side of the crib those are my kids there, and I have this bookshelf that is holding a couple of DVDs that, if I can, don't want to make anybody dizzy. Couple of things about rooting and reborning, and then a couple of other DVDs. I don't know how many people actually even look at DVDs anymore, but I do have a couple that I have kept over the years. And so these are just supplies, baby bottles for picture taking. I do want to start sculpting, so I did purchase a couple of the heads from McPherson's. You can see my Lori's Reborn Nursery mug there, if that'll focus. Wittenberg University is where I went to college in Ohio. I keep my business cards, stuff like that on that shelf. If I come down, you can see that's my scale, my baby scale for weighing the babies. Underneath is more supplies. There's camera stuff. There's just all kinds of supplies. I think I even have some yarn in there because I want to knit a wrap for photographing the babies in. Over here is that Dominic sculpt that I was working on when I started my fast, so I'm going to be finishing him up soon. Here is my 5-drawer dresser, which I apologize for having that sticking out. And you can tell by looking at this furniture, like, none of it's super expensive. I was not going to go out and spend a lot of money. And everything in here had to serve a purpose. So, like, the first 3 drawers have clothes, socks, hats, that kind of thing, onesies. And the bottom 2 drawers are all supplies. That's where I keep my nitrile gloves and more glass bowls for painting, extra brushes, things like that. Things that haven't been opened or used yet, I can keep in those bottom 2 drawers. And then, I'm trying to go slow. If I come over here, this little night table, the top drawer I keep receipts in. The bottom drawer I keep pacifiers, things like that I buy, and I'll just stick them in there for when I'm ready to make them. I'll see something on sale, or I happen to be in the store, I'll go ahead and pick it up and I put them in there. This beautiful giraffe that holds clothes was actually in my daughter's nursery. It was made for her by her godmother, And so now I'm using it, and it's perfect. Great floor lamp there that sits behind this huge chair. I call this my rooting chair now. It was my knitting chair. In fact, the room we're in was my craft room where I had all my knitting and diamond painting and things like that. And now I've turned it into the studio, and I've moved my craft stuff to the basement, in a very nice area of the basement. That is the ottoman that goes with the chair. This big window, this big beautiful window, I love because first of all, I love light, and it gives great light. And also, though, it's great because I have this big window I can open, I can air the room out, you know, and I've been painting and all that. I can air the room out, not get overcome with fumes, that sort of thing. Although I do not bake in this room, I bake on my front porch. So over here is where the magic happens. This is where I do my painting. I have this great art light that also has a magnet made on it. It's just perfect. Let me back up a little bit so you can see that. I ordered it off Amazon, and another Reborner suggested it to me, and I will forever be grateful to her because that light has been perfect. These glass bowls, I love these glass bowls. I get them from the dollar store for $4 They're perfect for when I'm painting, you know, mixing the paint. They're fantastic. These I just bought from the dollar store. I'm going to use those for my flesh paints. I had been using, I'm trying to go slow, these little jars. And I'm going to switch out and use the bigger ones and use those smaller ones for something else. And you can see all the paint brushes, lots of paint brushes. Every time I go to the store and buy paint brushes, I have some that are still in packages. My various sponges, you know, all the Reborners know how we need these sponges. And then I've got jars and jars and jars of paint. Up above, more storage. You can see I have my Winsor & Newton brush cleaner, glue, just all kinds of stuff. My hair stuff is in the compartment next to that. Compartment down here, you can see pantyhose that, you know, of course we use that for our filling. Underneath here I have my thinner and more sponges and puppy pads and alcohol and just all kinds of stuff that we need. Also my X-Acto knives there, my laptop here. This table's a little messy right now, but yeah, just so much stuff that makes this room just a really comfortable place to work. I also do have a television in here, which definitely helps to keep me occupied. I'm trying to make sure I don't show things I shouldn't show. But yeah, so I have my flat screen TV also. Let's see what else. This corner usually has boxes and boxes of dolls, and I've moved some of them out just so I could do the boxes and boxes of vinyl, I should say, unfinished dolls. I moved some of them out just so I could do the video. Let's see. This was a gift from my children for Mother's Day, which I love. So that's about it. This is, you know, where I come to. It's my happy place. I do have a ceiling fan even in here and more light. So I've got lots and lots of light in this room between that floor lamp and the art light over here and then my ceiling fan light. So it's a great room for that. Again, I can get plenty of fresh air from the window. I'm very close to the front of the house when I'm here, so you know I can bake and come back in here and kind of do my thing. So Yeah, let's see, what else can I tell you guys? This doll, and this doll have been sort of my show dolls. I've taken them out several times to show to people to just kind of get a feel. Everybody's been really pleased and really made me feel that my skills are getting where I want them to be. And so my very first doll, I'm going to be stripping her because, of course, the first doll we all think looks great and she looks horrible, and I don't really want her in my nursery anymore. And I will do before and after shots of her, but I'm not even going to put her in this video. But I am going to strip her, and I may make her like a giveaway or something to once I redo her. So anyway, I'm just happy to be back. I can't wait to catch up on everybody else's videos. I want to thank all of you who have stuck with me and kept your subscription. I apologize that it took me so long to get back. You know, this whole thing with trying to be healthy, and when your hobbies don't exactly lend themselves to that, because like now I'm trying to go to the gym every day and trying to stay healthy and that kind of thing. So anyway, it's just great to be back, guys. Love you all. I love the dolls. I love reborning. And I will be back soon. Bye.